Have you ever been peacefully sleeping, only to wake up suddenly with a sharp pain shooting through your leg? You're not alone. Millions of older adults deal with nighttime leg cramps that feel like a cruel surprise. But here's the good news. There are simple, natural ways to stop them. No pills, no complicated routines. In this video, we're going to walk you through easy tips you can do at home that can make a real difference. If you're tired of those painful wake-up calls in the middle of the night, stay with us. Relief might be just a few small changes away. Now that we know nighttime leg cramps don't have to be your new normal, let's start with one of the easiest and most effective changes you can make: using pillows to support your legs while you sleep. It may sound too simple to matter, but the way your body is positioned during the night has a big impact on your muscles. Just like a bad chair can hurt your back after sitting too long, sleeping in the wrong position can keep certain muscles tight for hours, and that tension is what often triggers those painful cramps. Let's break it down. If you sleep on your side, and many people do as they get older, try placing a pillow between your knees. This helps keep your spine straight and takes the pressure off your hips and lower back. It also keeps your legs from twisting in ways that pull on your muscles. You'd be surprised how just this one small change can help your whole body feel more supported. Now, if you're someone who sleeps on your back, you'll want to place a pillow under your knees. This creates a gentle bend in your legs, which takes the strain off your lower back and keeps your calf and thigh muscles from overstretching. When your muscles are in a relaxed, natural position, they're much less likely to spasm in the middle of the night. A lot of older adults I've worked with over the years have found real relief from just this one simple habit. One woman I met at a senior center in Kansas told me she hadn't had a full night's sleep in months because of leg cramps. After using pillows to support her legs for just a week, she was sleeping through the night and waking up without pain. This isn't about expensive equipment or major changes to your lifestyle. It's about giving your body the right kind of support while you rest. And best of all, it's completely safe and easy to try. So before you go out and buy supplements or special creams, start here. Try it for 3 or 4 nights. Notice how your body feels. Many people report fewer cramps and better sleep in less than a week. Sometimes the simplest fixes bring the biggest results, and in this case, a few extra pillows might be all it takes to help you sleep peacefully again. If you've tried adjusting your sleep posture with pillows and noticed a difference, that's a great start. But let's keep the momentum going with another powerful, natural way to fight off those nighttime leg cramps: magnesium. You may have heard of it before, but let me tell you why it matters, especially as we get older. Magnesium is kind of like the quiet helper behind the scenes. It helps your muscles relax properly after they've been working all day. When your body doesn't have enough magnesium, your muscles can stay tense, and that tension builds up, often showing up as those annoying, painful cramps that wake you up in the middle of the night. Think of magnesium as the off switch for your muscles. Without it, they have a hard time letting go. Now, some folks go straight to supplements, and while those can help in certain cases, they're not always the best choice for everyone. Some people find that magnesium pills upset their stomach or don't absorb well. Plus, with so many different types out there, magnesium oxide, citrate, glycinate, it can get a little confusing. That's why one of the most reliable and gentle ways to boost your magnesium is simply through the foods you eat. So what should you put on your plate? Leafy greens like spinach and kale are an excellent place to start. They're loaded with magnesium and other good-for-you nutrients. Nuts like almonds and cashews are another easy option. Just a handful a day can help. Seeds such as pumpkin or sunflower seeds are also great, and they make a perfect crunchy snack. Whole grains like brown rice, oats, or whole wheat bread, and legumes like black beans or lentils are all rich in magnesium too. Let me tell you about a gentleman I met in Ohio named Joe. He was in his late 60s and struggled with leg cramps almost every night. He didn't want to take another pill. He was already on medications for blood pressure and cholesterol. So we talked about his diet and he realized he wasn't getting much magnesium at all. Over the next month, he started adding spinach to his omelets, snacked on almonds, and swapped white bread for whole grain. A few weeks later, he told me the cramps had gone from happening nightly to maybe once a week, and far less painful. That's the power of food. It's not about going on a strict diet. It's about making small changes that your body will thank you for. When you fuel your muscles the right way, you give them the tools to rest, recover, and stay cramp-free. Now that you're adding more magnesium-rich foods to your meals, you're already doing your muscles a big favor. But there's another key piece of the puzzle that works right alongside magnesium. Something you might have heard your doctor mention from time to time: electrolytes. These include minerals like sodium, potassium, and calcium, and they're absolutely essential for keeping your muscles working the way they should. When they fall out of balance, cramps can become more frequent and more painful. You can think of electrolytes like the little sparks that keep your muscles and nerves talking to each other. If those sparks are too strong or too weak, things can misfire. Your muscles might contract too hard or not release like they're supposed to. That's often when you get those sudden leg cramps, especially at night. Let's break it down a little more. Sodium often gets a bad rap, especially for folks watching their blood pressure. And yes, too much salt isn't good, but too little can also be a problem, especially for older adults who may have cut back too much. Sodium helps your muscles contract and your nerves send signals. If your body doesn't have enough of it, you might feel weak, dizzy, or get those unexpected cramps. So if you've been told to reduce salt, just make sure you're not going too far. It's about balance, not elimination. Then there's potassium, which you've probably heard is good for heart health, but it's also critical for relaxing muscles after they contract. Bananas are a great source and easy to keep on hand, but so are oranges, potatoes, and even yogurt. If you're getting leg cramps often, check whether you're getting enough potassium in your day-to-day meals. And don't forget calcium. Yes, it's good for your bones, but it also plays a big role in how your muscles move. Without enough calcium, muscles can spasm and cramp more easily. Dairy products like milk, cheese, and yogurt are rich in calcium, as are leafy greens like collard greens or broccoli. I remember a woman named Linda from Georgia who told me her cramps were so bad she'd wake up in tears. She was already taking magnesium, but nothing seemed to help. We looked at her diet and found she'd been avoiding dairy completely for years. Once she started adding just a cup of milk with breakfast and a banana in the afternoon, she noticed a big difference in just a couple of weeks. Keeping your electrolytes balanced isn't complicated. With just a few mindful food choices each day, you can support your muscles and nerves naturally and hopefully enjoy more restful nights without painful leg cramps. Now that you understand how important minerals like sodium, potassium, and calcium are for keeping your muscles calm and cramp-free, there's another piece of the puzzle that ties it all together: water. Staying properly hydrated is just as important as eating the right foods. But here's something many folks don't realize. Drinking too much water can sometimes do more harm than good, especially when it comes to leg cramps. Let me explain. When you drink water, it helps your body function in so many ways. It keeps your joints moving, your digestion smooth, and your muscles working properly. But if you drink too much water, especially without enough electrolytes, your body can actually flush out those important minerals we just talked about. It's a bit like watering a garden. Too little, and the plants wilt. Too much, and you wash away the nutrients in the soil. This can be a common issue for older adults, especially those who are trying to do the right thing by drinking more water for health. I remember chatting with a gentleman named Carl from Indiana who kept a big jug of water by his side all day and sipped on it constantly. He thought he was staying healthy, but his nighttime leg cramps kept getting worse. Turns out he was overhydrating and unintentionally washing out the minerals his muscles needed. Once he pulled back just a bit and started drinking more mindfully, the cramps eased up. The key is consistency and moderation. Try to drink small amounts of water steadily throughout the day instead of guzzling a lot at once. And it's a good idea to ease up on fluids about 2 to 3 hours before bed. That way your body can settle down for the night and you'll be less likely to wake up needing to use the bathroom or with a leg cramp. Also, it's okay to listen to your body's natural cues. If you feel thirsty, have a glass of water. If you're not thirsty, you don't need to force it. Your body is smart and usually tells you what it needs. Some folks also find it helpful to add a little flavor to their water, like a splash of lemon juice or a slice of cucumber, which can make it more enjoyable to sip without overdoing it. So as you go about your day, just aim for a healthy rhythm with your water intake. Your muscles will thank you, and you might just find yourself sleeping a whole lot more peacefully at night. Now that we've covered how staying hydrated, without going overboard, can help prevent those nagging nighttime leg cramps, let's take a closer look at something just as important: keeping your muscles flexible and ready to relax. That's where stretching comes in. Just a few simple stretches a day can make a world of difference, especially if your legs tend to tighten up or cramp during the night. You don't need to be an athlete or hit the gym to benefit from stretching. In fact, the stretches that help most are gentle, easy to do at home, and don't take more than 5 or 10 minutes. When you stretch regularly, your muscles stay looser, your circulation improves, and your body is more prepared to wind down at bedtime. Think of it as a little tune-up for your legs before you settle in for the night. Let's go through 3 stretches that are especially helpful. First up is the calf stretch. Stand facing a wall, place one foot behind you while keeping it flat on the ground, and slowly lean forward with your hands on the wall. You should feel a gentle pull in the back of your lower leg. Hold it for about 20 seconds, then switch sides. This stretch can help keep the calf muscles from tightening up and cramping during sleep. Next is the hamstring stretch, which is great if you sit a lot during the day. Sit on the edge of a sturdy chair, extend one leg straight out in front of you with your heel on the floor, and reach gently toward your toes. Keep your back straight and don't bounce. Just a nice, easy reach. This helps lengthen the muscles in the back of your thigh, which often get tight and cause discomfort. Lastly, there's the quadriceps stretch, which targets the front of your thigh. While standing, hold onto the back of a chair or wall for balance, bend one knee and gently pull your foot up toward your backside, holding your ankle with your hand. You should feel a stretch along the front of your thigh. Again, hold for 20 seconds, then switch legs. These stretches are especially effective when done daily, either before bed or sometime in the afternoon when your muscles are warmed up a bit. Just like brushing your teeth, making stretching a part of your routine can help you stay more comfortable and avoid those sudden nighttime leg spasms. So if you've been tossing and turning or waking up with painful cramps, give these stretches a try. They're simple, safe, and they just might bring you the peaceful sleep you've been looking for. John's story is a great reminder that small changes can make a big difference. At 68, this retired grandfather from Ohio was losing sleep almost every night due to painful leg cramps. They'd wake him up suddenly, leaving him tired and frustrated the next day. After talking with his doctor, John decided to take action using the simple steps we've just gone over. He started by placing a pillow between his knees, added more leafy greens and whole grains to his meals, and made sure to drink water steadily throughout the day. He also carved out a few minutes each afternoon to stretch. It didn't take long, just a couple of weeks, before he noticed fewer cramps and deeper sleep. Now John sleeps through the night and wakes up feeling refreshed. His journey shows that with the right habits and consistency, better sleep and fewer leg cramps really are within reach. John's journey shows that simple, consistent habits can bring real relief from nighttime leg cramps. From adjusting how you sleep, to eating magnesium-rich foods, staying hydrated, and doing gentle stretches, each step helps your muscles stay relaxed and your nights more restful. These are changes you can start today, right at home, without needing anything fancy. Try one or two tips this week and see how your body responds. Want more practical, easy-to-follow health tips like these? Subscribe to Wellness Nest Daily because feeling good at any age should never be out of reach.